Hey everyone, Cliff here with Hamilton Transportation. In this video, we're hauling this JLG 1850 SJ at 60,000 pounds up to Niagara Falls. Hey everybody. So, it is Wednesday morning. I am just getting my week started. Let me explain. Unfortunately, last week, I had said before that my dad was in the hospital. Unfortunately, on Halloween morning, my dad passed away. So, the funeral was on Thursday of last week. So, Wednesday, I got home and I took the rest of the week off. So, that was Thursday and Friday. I worked Wednesday morning. So, then Thursday, Friday, I took off. And then, of course, I guess, stress and not sleeping well and all that. I got sick over the weekend. So Sunday night, Monday morning, I was not feeling good. So I stayed home Monday. And then I figured I would work Tuesday. So I got up yesterday and we were watching the board. And there was barely anything on the board. And what was there was not paying. So we stayed home yesterday. And then we were hoping that we would find a load today. And, thank God we did. So the load I am going to get this morning is down in Hagerstown, Maryland. It is headed up to Tonawanda, New York, Niagara, New York. So it's almost Canada. We checked the weather. It's supposed to be all right up there. You always have to check from like November on when you're going up around Buffalo up there, because it can be snowing and you can get snowed in pretty quickly up there. They get a lot of snow. So we checked the weather, we're good. So this load is a JLG Boom lift. And the interesting thing about this one is that it is like 60,000 pounds. So I have hauled boom lifts before. This is an 1850 SJ. So at 60,000 pounds, the problem with boom lifts is that they have that long arm sticking out, which means that when you load them, the basket on the end is on the back deck of your trailer, but it means that the counterweight is up close to your drive axles, which puts a lot of weight on your drive axles. So I hauled a 50,000 pound boom lift up to Connecticut before. And they give you 40,000 pounds on your drive axles, and we were at like 38 with that on it. Thankfully, we're picking this one up in Maryland, which gives me 46,000 pounds on drives. We'll take it through Pennsylvania, which also gives 46,000, and up into New York, which also gives 46,000 pounds on your drive axles. I'll say 85% confident that we can get this thing loaded on here and have our drive axles under 46. I think we'll probably be like 43, maybe 44. But just to be on the safe side, I'm a little under a half a tank of fuel right now, so I am not going to fuel up before I head down there. I am just going to head down, and that way we can get this thing loaded up. We'll see where the axles are, and then I can hit the truck stop on the way back up through and fuel up as much as I want to. So if we are right around 46,000, then I can put, half a tank in it or something, so that we're not putting ourselves over on our drive axles. The fuel tanks sit pretty far back on this truck, so when you put fuel in it, it does add some weight to the drive axles. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to wait to fuel until we get down here and get loaded. So, I will say thank you guys in advance for condolences and thoughts and prayers. All appreciated. Last week was a pretty rough week, but we're getting through it. And you just got to keep on trucking, right? So back to work. Yeah, can't sit at home. All right, so I'm going to sign off for now. I will head down 81 here, down to Hagerstown. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, I'm assuming that this place is going to be like the other JLG facilities that I've been at. The one in Chambersburg, they don't allow any filming. So I will ask when I get there, but chances are I'm not going to be able to record loading this thing up. If that's the case, then I will stop probably at the rest area right there at the PA state line. It's only a few miles from pickup, and I'll do a walk around on the thing and tell you how I got it loaded, what my weights are and everything. So I will either see you when we're loading this thing, or I will see you right after, just a few miles up the road, so we can take a look at it. Till then.
All right, guys, we got this thing loaded up. So, like I said, JLG wouldn't let us film, but I stopped at the rest area here, and we'll take a look at this thing. So this is a JLG 1850 SJ. So they have it listed at 60,300 pounds, which seems about right based on the weight on my axles. So I put 8 chains on this bad boy. The thing with lifts, so you see that all the weight is right here. So we got it as far forward. I thought it would be very heavy on my drives. Turns out it wasn't that heavy, so I was freaking out about nothing. But you can see how long it is. It's like, I think it's 48 feet long. Now they do have this folded in, but we still have about 7 feet of overhang off the back of the trailer here. So we did have to permit for that, which is the reason why I have the banners and my lights flashing, because we are a bit oversized because of the overhang. Otherwise, it would have just been overweight, and I wouldn't have bothered. But since we have that overhang, we did have to permit for that, and gonna run banners on it. So there you go. So these will reach out with this boom all the way out. It reaches out 180 feet. Also, you can see how it has hydraulic points, pivot points here. These extend out, so as you're driving, you can move these tires out. So right now it's sitting at, I think, 8 feet 2 inches wide, so we're not wide at all on the trailer, but when you extend those wheels out, it goes out to 16 feet 6 inches. So quite a lot wider, and they do that to counter, you know, if you have that basket 180 feet up and a 200-pound guy in it, that long lever puts a lot of force. So it could very easily tip this thing over unless you have those extended out. At 16 feet wide, you're probably absolutely fine. So there's an overview of this thing. I am probably going to try to get you guys up. I don't know. I might get you guys a view. If I can get a camera up there, I might put you way in the back there, like behind the trailer. That would be pretty neat. So maybe we'll try to do that. But anyway, this is what we're hauling today. So enough chit chat. Let's head up the road and get some of these miles done. Make our way up towards Niagara Falls.
guess he will dissipate when I wish it to. But for now I'll take a seat and watch the crust split at the seams. Now take me down. Now take me down. Now take me down. Now take me down. It's cold down here. I was right all along. Maybe I want to be. Maybe I want to
Alright guys, we have successfully made it up here to Bath, New York. Unfortunately, that's about as far as we're going to get. We're limited to half an hour after sundown, which is around 5:20 p.m. tonight. It's about 20 to 5 right now. This was the closest hotel we could get until we get off of 390 up here and start heading up through Geneseo over towards Buffalo. So we will do that part of the journey in the morning. So I got some time to kill tonight, but yeah, until the morning, this is where I'm at, Super 8 in Bath, New York. So I'll see you guys in the morning when we get started again. Just arrived here at Niagara at Equipment Share. I'm gonna go get checked in, see where they want this thing, and then we'll get her unloaded. All right, they told me to just drop it right here, so that's what we're gonna do. So, glad these guys are unloading it. These places require a safety harness and everything to get into the basket and get up there. So, and I don't have one, nor do I want to put one on. Pretty uncomfortable. I have operated these before, but I'd rather somebody else do it. right, so a relatively painless delivery. You can see he's still kind of creeping his way back through there. So apparently they weren't able to get it into the quicker mode. There's two modes on those. There's a slow mode, which is meant for when the basket is way up in the air so you don't throw yourself out of the basket, and then there's a creep mode. That's what that's for. And apparently they couldn't get it out of the creep mode. So I guess I'll have to figure that out later. But as for us, we are all done here in Niagara. From here, I am headed over to Ohio. It's about 150 miles of deadhead. We're picking up a load over there and taking it over to Connecticut. So for now, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. So from Niagara, New York, this is Cliff with Hamilton Transportation, and I will see you guys out there on the road.